Reverend Donald Wilson is very deserving of the Distinguished Service Award.
Anybody who knows my father, I think, when you would ask them, how would you describe the Reverend Dr. Donald P. Wilson?
A great friend.
Honest.
A great mentor.
Intelligent.
Great leader.
Trustworthy.
Genuine.
Man of God. Combine all of those, and at some point, those words are going to come into play.
Reverend Don Wilson is one of the friendliest men I know.
He's one of those guys that you can always see that little glint behind the eyes. You know, something's always going on in the background, always.
He also was very excited about the circus. So there were several times when I would get phone calls and I'd be like, this guy called about the circus. And he was like, oh yeah. By the way, I organize the circus coming to Greene County every year.
And then there are his infamous buckwheat pancakes that he makes several times a year for different fundraisers around the community.
When you look at the characteristics that are described in the guidelines, there's just not a more fitting person.
His faith is one which just exudes from him. And it's in such a way that it's not threatening. He's just so genuine.
He doesn't do things for the spotlight. He doesn't do things to be in the limelight. He does things because it's the right thing to do at the right time for the right reason.
When I originally went to fill out the form and to nominate him, I went to his son and to his wife and I said, I need help. I don't even know where to begin. I can't list all of the things that he's done. And they said, well, Doug goes, you're gonna have to talk to my mom because I don't know all the things. And then I went to Debbie and she was like, he's the only one that knows.
During this 10 years that he's been, quote, retired, I know that he's served as an interim pastor for 3 or 4 different churches, the interim executive presbyter for the Washington Presbytery, and for 1.5 years as the interim director of Christian life at Waynesburg University.
He's always been involved and interested in politics. He tells the story that when he was in high school, one of his nicknames was the Gov, or the governor, and classmates thought that he would run for a political office. In some respects, I think he's more involved in politics by not being a politician. He's had the ear of a number of governors, several state senators, several state representatives. And even today, he is on a first name basis with state senators, state representatives, U.S. congressmen. So politics has always been a passion of his.
Don is really respected at the university, and he has stepped up. You know, he's filled a void on the alumni council years ago, whenever that was in turmoil, and stepped in. He's been a faithful member of the Board of Trustees and well respected now for many years. We're so fortunate that he decided to quote, retire in Waynesburg and Greene County.